Hello again, YouTube. It's got to J6 once more, and I want to show you something really interesting this time. But just a moment here. Theme music, for a very good reason. So, I've spent the last 3 hours or such playing around with the buddy block, of course, and as I happen to rather enjoy the game Metroid Zero Mission, I decided to recreate, with full features, the folding statues from that game. They had a couple of different functions, which I'm going to explain, to show just how I've duplicated them. You would sit in the statue at first, and it would do two things. It would fold up, and it would restore all your health. Well, after 3 hours of playing around with Better Than Wolves and my usual assortment, which is really just Better Than Wolves and pokemods for right now, we've duplicated that function. So let's look at what it does real quick. Watch, here's the statue, and if I get into it, it folds down and gives me a handy golden apple to restore all my food or health or both or whatever it does in this game. So, here I'll let you see some of the contraption for that. Well, this one's kind of obnoxiously complicated, I'm afraid. If you look over here, you can see sort of my block dispenser and buddy block workshop here. The basic premise is this gate right here. This little circuit is a self-destroying circuit. So when I press this button, on the one hand it activates this redstone, which would turn that off, but on the other hand there's also a delay that makes this piston destroy the rest of this circuit. And even though this exact circuit is not at all in my little folding statue mechanism over here, it's the same basic idea. So, there's also another really important part that was added in, and that is the buddy block. This buddy block is facing this moss dispenser, moss stone right here, and it's actually, even though it doesn't seem to do anything, it's critically important to the circuit, because without the buddy block, this piston doesn't update, and we get a folding statue at the end that looks like this. Let's take a look at that in action. The semi-final version of this would be minus that buddy block, minus this redstone, minus that moss stone. So that actually lets you see the circuit a little bit more. And let's look at what it does again without the buddy block functioning. Sit down, and into the circuit. Still destroys, still gives me my golden apple. You could hear it, but you couldn't see it. But we don't have an anvil coming out anymore. It's just stuck in the inventory. Alright, so why do we have a third one here? The purpose of the third one is so I can sort of take it apart, show you a bit of the front, what's actually happening here. Bit of reverse engineering. And from here, if you really wanted, you should be able to recreate the entire circuit. Over in my actual copy, I'll let you see from the bottom. And finally, thanks to the charms of MC Edit, the reason why I'm not on 1.2 yet, we even can flip this, because in the actual game of Metroid Zero Mission, they appear both ways. And this is a fully functional right-facing statue. Alright, thanks for watching, YouTube, and enjoy the rest of your night here.